Well, hey everybody, welcome back. Don't mind the mess. When I do a project, I'm a mess, but one of the goals for this project is I'm trying to build a car without doing a ton of major body work. I've done heater channels before, but on this car, I'm trying to kind of save it and just preserve it for maybe a time down the road when it is worth doing a full pan off. In my opinion, a really not awesome 64, because I've had to basically put a new rear end on it. I've put a whole new front cover on it, the whole new front apron, this whole section. I replaced this whole section. So on this car, I'm gonna try to build a speedster. And so I don't wanna spend the money, the time, or the energy to do a full pan off restoration. And I think that there's a lot of videos out on YouTube about people doing full pan off restorations, and that's overwhelming for a lot of guys with a small, limited space, a small garage. But you can do small little repairs, and it gets this car down the road another 20 years. And this car, I'm gonna drive it, it's gonna be my daily driver, so I don't wanna spend the time to restore it to concourse level. I don't even know if I could do a concourse level, I'm not that skilled. But what I did here is this pan came off an oval actually. It's an actually early pan. I put it on, but it had some pinholes here, and I wanted to use the original metal. Original metal is always better, guys. If you can find a cut car, better stuff. And what I did here is, because I had pinholes, I decided yesterday on a whim, I cut it out. I put a new battery patch right here. From the bottom, you won't see the pinholes. From the bottom of the car where you're looking, you won't see any structural changes here. But now you've got a pan that will hold the battery really well, and it'll be strong for years. I use primer, weldable primer. That's a great thing to use. It keeps it from rusting. So I've weldable primed it, and then I go ahead and I welded it up. That's gonna strengthen it. I had a video about whether I should save this paint or not. It's awesome, but I decided not to. I've put enough work into this. I've pulled all the wiring, the dash, and I've got an aftermarket hole that somebody drilled out. So we're gonna fix that. I wanna tell you a secret about that without making a super long video. You can use body glue, and you can glue a piece of metal behind that, then Bondo over it, and you don't have to use a welder. When you weld, you get ripples in the metal. So that's what I'm gonna do here to save the dash. So I decided to sand this dash down and totally repaint it. I've also done some repairs on the heater channels, as you can see. Yeah, it went blurry there, sorry about that. I've repaired it here, and I went ahead and repaired it here. I've strengthened it up, cut out the rust, treated it with rust killer, and that's gonna get me down the road maybe another 10 years. This car, like I said, I'm gonna drive it, I'm gonna enjoy it. Now, if you wanna restore a car and do a pan off, this car here is my next one. This is a 1956 Oval. I love this car. I don't even know how I came across it. I've loved bugs my whole life, and I found this one. This one is a major pan off restoration. This is gonna take me 2 years, maybe 3. And so what I'm gonna do with this car is I'm gonna do the works. And this car is worth it to me. It's, where do you find an Oval anymore? So when you're doing a car, and let's say you've got a 1972 Bug, I don't know if I'd do a pan off on it unless you really love it. Find a car that when you're done, it's gonna be worth a lot of money. This car in my area, when it's done, I've sold them for about 15,000. I don't make any money when I'm done, especially when you do a pan off. This one, I decided I'm gonna keep it cheap. I bought this car for $400. I'm gonna keep it cheap. This car, when you're done, right now the market's a little soft, but $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for these cars. So this car is worth putting the money into. So always think about that when you're buying a car. Is a 72 Super Beetle worth the money? Probably not. Are they fun to drive? Absolutely. So there you have it. That's where I'm at. That's my philosophy. And thanks for watching. Subscribe. I'd love to have you guys follow me as I do this car, and then I move on to the Oval. So next year, probably this summer, I'll get this car painted. When I have a nice warm day, I'll go ahead and paint it. So thank you for watching. Subscribe again, like I said, and have a wonderful day. Make it real.